Null does a great service hosting QB forums, I have to say.
Virgil says, address the important shit. Is Ralph 5'1"? Are we being generous here? I mean, I didn't think this was a question.
I see Nick Rekieta, I guess, tweeted at me on Twitter. I'll pretty much reiterate what I said there. Just because he keeps Josh Moon's dick in his mouth doesn't mean I will, and I never will. He could run his own fucking shit, and I'll run my shit. You know, if he has some more GoFundMes he wants to start up that fail, that's cool. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's take some callers. I'm sure he's got some ideas. Who knows what he'll do there. Let's see. Aaron Strasser.
All right, here is the interaction that happened with between me and Ethan Ralph. Ralph responded, and I'll get the full thing up, and says, just because you have Josh's dick in your mouth, and Josh, please, shave. Gross. I'm tired of the Russian floss, if you know what I'm saying. And excuse him trying to deplatform me. That doesn't mean I will. And, you know, for the record, I don't know that I've ever excused Josh for trying to deplatform Ralph. I'm not aware of exactly what he's talking about either. And when Josh and Ralph started fighting, I thought it was gay. And when Josh and Dick were fighting, I thought that was gay too. I hate when my internet friends, whatever it is, like Jim says, don't have internet friends, I guess. I hate when people I talk to fight. It's boring. It's so boring to fight about this shit. So anyway, you know, if Josh did that, well then that sucks and he shouldn't do that too. Josh, if you tried to deplatform Ethan Ralph, also a bitch move. Don't do it. Which is what I basically said. Woo lad, calm down. I don't excuse anyone trying to pull that shit. Deplatforming is a shit move by anyone to anyone. If Josh tried it on you, that is also a bitch move. Maybe y'all should stop. So then he came out. He was really mad about this. And I think maybe there's something like going on that I'm not aware of. Or whatever. Some people have sent me some stuff that maybe is making him more pissed off. I don't know about it. You know, and whatever. If he's just pissy, then he's just pissy. I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. But okay. He says, well, maybe you shouldn't shoot your fucking mouth off for retweets without messaging me, which is something you've done before. Yeah, I've messaged you when I've had questions, and, you know, likely will message you again. That's fine. But I didn't think that this one needed much of a question. I saw the tweet, and I have an opinion about the tweet. I didn't think it was in good taste.
So Augie, I guess he was upset about that. He put out a clip. I still haven't watched it. That tried to, this is insane, by the way, tried to accuse me of sharting. Which is ridiculous in and of itself. I saw the clip. I guess they have a longer clip on YouTube. But I saw the clip somebody just tagged me with on Twitter. And it's literally... I weigh 260 pounds, by the way. I weighed in today, so I'm getting close to the 250s. But and I already saw somebody said, no, he wasn't sitting there 24 hours. He got up. Yeah, I did get up once about every fucking 6 hours or 8 hours. So every once in a while, I would stretch and do this or that. So there's a part where I go, it's my left leg cramping because I got something wrong with my fucking left leg, if you want to know the truth about it. My hip, where I fucking fell on it years ago. And so it starts cramping. I'm like, There's no sound. There's no fart. There's no anything. It's just me going, oh, my leg, basically. While I fucking stretch out in this chair that I'm putting on a fucking show 24 hours straight about. Okay? And so Augie put out a clip like this was some kind of fucking evidence of me shitting myself. If I shit myself, I would tell you motherfuckers. I'd probably make more money off shitting myself. I might pull down my fucking pants and shit all over the place today. Do they really know what the fuck it is I'm doing? I don't give a fuck about being hated. I don't give a fuck about you talking your shit. I get paid either way. Do you think I would give a fuck? I wouldn't. That's the difference between me and a fraud like Nick Rekieta and Augie and all these cocksucking faggots. That's the difference. I don't give a fuck. The money comes in regardless. I could shit all over myself and I'd still get paid. That's because I'm talented. That's because I'm charismatic. That's because I put on shows that nobody else is fucking putting on. That's why I get paid regardless. That's why it doesn't matter how many cases they put on me. It doesn't matter how many lawsuits people file. It doesn't matter what the fuck they do. People tune in to me because I'm an entertainer and I'm better at it than anybody else in this whole fucking sector. From the top on down. And that includes everybody. And you know what? I'm tired of acting like I'm not. Fuck off, Rekieta, with your huckster $260,000 scam where you stole from the people. Boy, you think I haven't I can't even believe a shyster like this would get on his show and play that bullshit. It honestly just baffles my fucking brain that he would do that. Now, I'll calm down mid-rant to explain. So that's what happened with the Augie clip, right? So then Rekieta, because he's a loser, and he's sitting there in his chat, and they're begging him to play it, So he plays it. And he's like, nothing's even happening on the screen. It's just me literally going like this. Like shifted my leg so my fucking leg don't fall off. You fucking huckster. Never been in a courtroom lying faggot. Could you imagine giving this motherfucker $1 And you talk about frauds. I got stories out the ass about this motherfucker. First off, I told him privileged legal information, which he then put on his show. Attorney-client privilege, which he violated, and I actually have a case with the state bar if I wanted to pursue it. If you want to know the truth about it, that's a whole separate matter, and I won't really go into that, but that's the type of fucking fraud he is. And I didn't say anything about it last year because it wasn't to my benefit, and it might not still be now, but I'm just letting you know this guy has no honor. No honor whatsoever. Period. That's my view of Nick Rekieta. And I've held back for a long fucking time and tried to like the guy and try to be cool with the guy. But he's a faggot, he's a fraud, and he's dishonorable to his own profession. And that's the absolute God's honest truth. So he gets on here, he plays this clip. Well, you know what? That was my face when you were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And by the way, he didn't interview. It's not like he set up this GoFundMe and fucking, sat there and like went through and let's pick the best lawyer and let's do, let's do an interview process, right? Like they do with an NFL head coach. Let's sit here and look through it. No, you know what he did? He hooked up with his fat fucking shyster friend down in Texas that he's known since law school and he stole the money. I don't give a fuck what he says about an appeal. You were never going to win that defamation case in the first place. You're a lying faggot. Everybody knows that with a brain. I knew it. Anybody with any type of legal experience. I've been in a courtroom more than Nick Rekieta. By far. This guy, by his own admission, has never even stepped foot inside of a courtroom to represent anybody. Well, guess what? I have. And the fact that this shyster would sit here and try to diminish what I accomplished this past weekend after all I've done for this faggot, after I boosted his fucking career, and he gets on here to appease his Kiwi fag, pay pig fucks, and tries to diminish me when he was invited on the very same. I'm glad he didn't come, by the way, now. But he was invited. It's like, you're trying to take a piece off my ass? Fuck you, bitch. Your whole career is a fucking fraud, a LARP. You're a fucking goddamn probate lawyer who never goes into court ever, LARPing like you're Johnny fucking Cochran. You're nothing. You're a fraud. And the fact that you would bring up that fake nonsense, Oh, but you got so mad when they were calling your wife a fucking hot wife, and we're talking about Drexel nailing her from every which direction. By the way, I like his wife. She's always been nice to me. She's always been nice to me. It's not about that. But that's what they say about you, Nick. That's what they say about you. They say you share your wife. They talk about you whoring out your own wife to a black man. That's what they talk about with you. I don't hear you bringing that up. And by the way, I never brought it up because I was like, that's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. This is a friend of mine. This is Nick Rekieta. Why would I bring that? I saw it, goddammit. Of course I saw it. I said, nah, you know what? I'm not going to bring that up. That's too much. Even though I'm a drama show, I don't want to bring that up. That's insulting to his wife. That's insulting to Nick. I would never. Well, guess what? He would, and I should have, and I will from now on, motherfucker. That is my new word. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the diplomacy and all the backstage politics. You fuck with me, and I'm fucking with you. That's my fucking word, Rekieta. Fake lawyer ass bitch. Fuck him. It really is unbelievable. And you want to know another story? So he spent months calling my fiance a pedophile. He had PPP. By the way, he hates PPP now. But he had him on a year ago, last September. Remember when he had PPP on? He had PPP on to call Dick Masterson a pedophile. He said it right there on his show. He had him on to call my fiance a pedophile. Nick said he wouldn't let May watch his kids. Bitch, nobody wants to watch your fucking brood of retards anyway. But that's the type of shit he said about my fiance 3 months before we met in person. I walked up to him in the Cuban Theater, wherever the fuck that was in Tampa. May was right next to me. And you know what he did? Before he even reached out to me, he said, "Oh, May, it's so good to see you. Oh, I love you. Oh, it's so great to see you. I'm so glad. You guys are such a good couple. You're a lying faggot. You're the exact two-faced fuck I talk about on this show all the time. That's your character, and I fucking despise it. Fuck you. The time for niceties are over. You're a fucking fake bitch. Fuck you straight to hell." That's my word on Nick Rekieta. Facts. By the way, that's facts. Panzer's in the chat. He seriously did that. I'm not making that up. After months of talking shit about her, after months and months and months of disparaging her character, he walked right up and hugged her because that's the type of lying, two-faced faggot he is. Piece of shit. And he won't say shit to my face either because I was there for 2 or 3 hours. He was like, "Oh, Ralph, let's take a picture. Let's put it out on Twitter. I don't give a fuck if you're 6'3". I'll slap the shit out of you, fucker, talking shit about my fiance. You're a piece of shit who grifted his way to any type of relevance. You know how I did it? The old-fashioned way. Just a super show with Baked Alaska, and I took the fuck off. You know how you did it? Sucking Masterson's nuts. Sucking my nuts. Sucking any nut you could get a hold of. Grifting off the Tonka situation, which was really our shit in the first place. You did that. You didn't accomplish shit. You're a fucking fraud and a piece of shit, and worse than that, you're disloyal. Shut that fucking door. Do I look 5'1", bitch?